Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live still in Escondido. Let's see, I'm running late today. I normally do this around 8 o'clock and it's 9 o'clock. But today was housework day. Got all the housework done. It took me all of, well, about 20 minutes to vacuum, dust, clean everything, empty the tanks. Got to show Chris and Ash today how to empty the tanks, the black tank and the grey tank. They came for a visit and climbed up my ladder to have a look on my roof. I haven't even looked at my roof yet. I've got to get a ladder to get on the ladder. It's very high off the ground. It's like chest height for me, so I can't quite get my foot up that high. But anyway, that's and then we went out and had an amazing dinner at this place called the Wooden Spoon. It was awesome. And while we were there, there was a party that we were sat in the outside courtyard area, and it was the food was phenomenal. I mean, the Spooner burger was amazing. It is one of the best burgers I have ever had. And then I had this really yummy lava cake thing for dessert. So I only ate half the burger, and so I could have dessert. I know, bad, very bad, meant to be taking care of my health. But I don't eat out a lot these days, so everything's in-house, and protein powders and protein shakes, and yeah, so all good healthy stuff these days. But anyway, so while we were there was this party that that was put around the corner of the courtyard, and you could hear them making a little bit of noise. And then when I got back to the camping ground, I went and did my laundry, and I could hear people at the hotel next door having a big celebration as well. And it got me thinking about celebrations. We celebrate a lot of things. Graduations. I mean, graduations galore right now. There is so many graduation pictures going through social media on Instagram and Facebook that I'm seeing coming through. Also seeing a lot of weddings coming through as well. So there'll be a lot of wedding anniversaries coming up and all of that. And it's sort of like, what do people do to celebrate a milestone, whether it's an anniversary milestone, a birthday milestone? Mind you, I consider every birthday to be a milestone. Most people, it either ends in a 5 or a 0, but for me, every birthday is a celebration. I don't care how old. This year in December I'll be 53. I'm going to celebrate. I had a celebration for my 50th, got together with some friends for dinner, which was kind of nice. My 51st, it was bittersweet. It was my first one without Brad. So, but I'm still here, still living life. And so tonight we're talking about celebrations. What can we do for celebrations? People are hiring out. I mean, it is just amazing. It just amazes me when I see what people are spending on things for just a one-day celebration of something. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have more fun on a cruise ship. It's like the video I did a couple of days ago on doing Thanksgiving on a cruise ship, going away for the holidays, getting rid of that stress and stuff. Do the same thing with celebrations. Oh my gosh, don't worry about hiring how many thousands of dollars does it cost you to have a celebration event in a hotel? I mean, you've got to guarantee a certain number of rooms. You've got the cost of the room, the cost of the catering. Why not just go on board a cruise ship? It's all done. It's all done. And if you're working with a really good travel professional who does groups really well, then they will get you extra amenities. They'll get you the party thrown in and all sorts of really cool stuff. But, make things a celebration. You've got graduations going on right now like crazy. Weddings are starting to pop up all over the place. You can do destination weddings. You can get married on a cruise ship. Just for the record, I do not do weddings. I do not do destination weddings. I do not do weddings on a cruise ship. I leave them up to those who specialize in those areas, because that is not my specialty. I'm more the customized New Zealand, Australia, South Pacific region and groups. So, but get people together and go on and have a celebration. Do something different. Get on a cruise ship. And, it doesn't have to be a 7-night cruise. There's plenty of 3-night cruises, 4-night cruises, cruises. Then you got your 7 nights. And then if you really want to go really large, you can always do a 14-night from the west coast of the US to Hawaii and back again. You could even fly into Hawaii and do a 7-night cruise around the islands there. There's just so many options where you don't have to have that huge expense. I mean, I'd hate to think of what some of these people spend. I mean, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, all of those sorts of things. The thousands and thousands of dollars they spend just in renting rooms and catering. It just blows my mind. So talk with a travel professional, somebody who specializes in group events, and have a talk to them about putting the event at sea. I mean, people are going to be traveling in anyway for the event, so why not have them travel into where the cruise ship's going to leave from and come back to, and just get on a ship, have a great time. And like with when we were talking about Thanksgiving the other day with family, this way you're all with family, friends. It could be just a girls' weekend away. It could be a guy's weekend away, celebrating a birthday. It could be, I mean, bachelorette parties at sea. That's not unheard of either these days. People will do any celebration, and you can easily put it on a cruise ship. And save yourself thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars and still have a really great time. So if you'd like to know more about having celebrations at sea, then just send me a private message and I will be happy to talk with you, get you all hooked up with all of that. And if it's an area that is not my expertise, I will make sure that you talk to somebody whose area of expertise it is. I'll make sure you get to the right people. So have a super fantastic, sparkling evening.